A very massive congratulations to Pep Guardiola and the Manchester City side. They've been able to win the Community Shield for the first time since 2019. Very big congratulations to you. But I personally wasn't impressed with the way City played today. I personally wasn't impressed with the way they set up. Manchester United played well. They played really great, more than the way we expected them to play. A lot of us thought that Manchester City would have an easy game in this future. A lot of us thought that Manchester City would easily beat Manchester United in this game. But Manchester United came out, and you can see now that they've started playing with a philosophy. You've seen now that Manchester United are trying to make changes from how they were setting up for last season. They played pretty well in the first half. They were defensively solid. They made some few chances, and they had a goal. Their goal also was also cancelled. So Manchester United played really great. But the moment Onana did what he did, I knew that the game was virtually over. The moment Onana tried getting into Haaland's head and he failed, he started, panicking, and he started diving before they played the penalty. If you watch the game, you know what I'm talking about. Onana started diving before Manchester City players even played the penalty. And that, I think Onana needs to go back and work on his goalkeeping technique when it comes to the penalty, because holding your line before diving is very important in modern days penalty now, because most of the players tend to stop while they are running. They tend to make a short stop so that they will see where the goalkeeper is going before they play. So in modern day penalty setup now, the more you hold your move as a goalkeeper, the more chances you have for securing a save. So I think that was the part Onana really failed. But in the game, Onana was incredible. He was good. He has stepped up, or he's stepping up, just like he said that he's going to do. And then there were so much talent in some of the Manchester City players like Oscar Bob. I mean, that guy is so talented. That guy is really talented. Manchester City, they've now gotten a real gem in Oscar Bob. That guy knows when to do things. He knows how to do things. He knows he's a master of 1v1 at this early age. He's a master of 1v1. I saw some couple of passes, also a couple of situations where Manchester City were trying to get him on a 1v1 situation because they know how good he is. And I think with more playing time like this, he's really going to do well. With more playing time, he's really going to adapt and then, come out as one of the best players in Manchester City. But personally, I think Manchester City are not 100% ready going into this season. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they've been doing their things. Most times they lost their last three Community Shield games, but they came up to win a lot of them in a lot of matches in the Premier League. But if you watch the way they are setting up, you see that they are missing some few things like the Manchester City we used to know before. One or two things are not quite connecting for them with the way they are setting up now. And I don't know if Pep Guardiola is going to fix it going into the season completely, or if they remain like this, I think they're really going to struggle somehow in the Premier League. But Manchester City is Manchester City. We've seen cases where they're not even anywhere close to the top position in the Premier League before half of the season, and then they end up winning the league. So Manchester City can be Manchester City and do their thing. But very big congratulations once again to Manchester United for setting up the way they set up. I really enjoyed the game somehow, even though the game was quite boring, one or two cases, and even if the way we wanted the match to be wasn't the way it went. But Manchester United really played well. Garnacho was impressive. I mean, they should just stop playing Anthony. The way Chelsea is doing with their players, they've stopped Chalobah from training with the first team. I think that's what Manchester United needs to do. Before I forget, how will I forget? What is Manchester United still doing with Rashford? How will I forget? I wanted to end this video without talking about Rashford. How will I do that? What is Manchester United still doing with Rashford in this modern time? You have a player like Rashford. What is he doing there? Rashford adds virtually nothing. He adds virtually nothing to the team. When it comes to the defensive duties, he doesn't know how to do it, or he doesn't do it with his mind. When he's on the ball, he doesn't provide, he doesn't do anything. Rashford is just like a player to complete the squad for Manchester United. There's no threat from him. I don't even know what is happening, but I think it's time Manchester United recognizes that Rashford is falling off. They better cash out anything that they can from him right now before they won't be able to cash out anything from him, because that guy, he keeps on depreciating anytime I watch him. His value keeps on depreciating. He keeps on, playing as if he doesn't care. So Manchester United, you guys need to get rid of Rashford and Anthony if you want things to go well for you. Amad Diallo was impressive, Garnacho was impressive, and Maynor still needs time to to develop. Then Manchester City, we will see more of Savinho, we will see more of Oscar Bob going into the season. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section. What do you think about the game? Did Manchester City deserve the win? Should Manchester United have won the game? Drop your comments right on the comment section and I'll be there to answer you. Don't forget to share this video and follow me for more. Thank you so much.